If I could just come on again to do a part 2 of my Don't Panic series, I'd like to again talk about the panic disorders and the anxiety disorders and the panic attacks. I mentioned in the previous part 1 that I was a full-time carer and my main focus was taking care of the ones that I looked after, the ones that I took care of. And I mentioned also that I neglected myself. As a result of neglecting myself, panic attacks ensued. These days, however, now that my caring role is over, my caregiving role is over, I still from time to time do get panic attacks. They don't happen as frequently as before. They've subsided and I'm learning to manage and cope with them, to keep them at bay. However, occasionally from time to time, if I find myself overworking, if I find myself overexerting myself, I do tend to come down with panic attacks. They can be very frightening. I can think of one experience of when I was at the height of panic attacks, was when I was rushed to hospital with my mom, and I had assumed that I was having a heart attack. It had felt like something was sitting on my chest. It felt like my chest had collapsed and I was unable to breathe. I was unable to move my chest up and down. I felt like completely paralyzed from the chest up, like something heavy was sitting on me. I also had lost my breath. I couldn't breathe. I was really struggling to breathe, and I really thought that that trip to the hospital would have been the end. I don't know what triggered it, but again, I reckon it was